everyone, welcome to Thursday, welcome to Relationship Day. Today, it was planned, I will continue with the little story of Adrien and I. And this funny thing that happens after this betrayal that I explained to you last week. So after that betrayal, I think it was around November, I was not feeling that happy and fresh and whatever. I mean, I had lost inclusion with my friends, so I didn't have any more friends really. I was back to either getting my parents to pick me up so I could eat at home for lunch, or eating by myself wherever, in the toilet or in a hidden place where no one would see me, or just, not eating. It really depended. Anyway, well, I think I wasn't eating much anyway because I lost about 10 kilos between November and my birthday, which is on Christmas Day. Thankfully, I still had a friend that was not at my school, that she organized something for New Year's Eve, which is not long after my birthday. And obviously, because it's a small town and everyone knows each other, Adrien, as well as Dominic, as well as all of now Dominic's friends, as well as Adrien's friends were invited. And I was trying to be social and not being a bitch and whatever. So I was being friendly with Adrien, not only because I was trying not to be a bitch, but because I still had feelings for him. Sadly, it doesn't go away like this. And I think because he was such a bastard, my feelings grew even more. Like, I couldn't have him now because he was a bastard. So, oh yeah, he becomes so lovable. And for Dominic though, I really couldn't stand seeing her face. And seeing her face at my friend's house was even more like, oh, what the fuck are you doing here? Why did you have to come? Really? And when I think about it, I don't quite understand why my friend invited her, knowing what happened. Some strange things happen when you're in high school, I guess. Your brain is clearly not completely finished on one side and on the other. I don't understand what happened there. So anyway, she was there, but because her parents were really strict, she couldn't stay very long, so she had to leave right after midnight. For the time she was there, he was mainly hanging out with her and her other beach friend. I can't even remember her name actually. Let's call her Monique. So Dominic and Monique were hanging out together, and the bitch Monique was there when they kissed, and the bitch Monique was there again on New Year's Eve. Who, by the way, Monique, about 3 years before, seduced my only friend left, the one that was organizing the party. She seduced her boyfriend at the time. So it kind of tells you what kind of bitches is that. Like, yeah, they found each other. Monique and Dominic were literally little piece of shit that found each other and thought, oh, let's ruin everyone else's lives. I don't quite get why my friend, let's call her Mu. Let's call her Mu. I knew someone that was called Mu, but it wasn't her. But anyway, let's call my best friend Mu. So Mu forgot and forgave Monique for that, but I didn't. That always stayed in my head, like, you're a little piece of shit, and I'm gonna watch what you're doing because you can't be trusted. Anyway, so Adrien is hanging out with the two bitches during the evening, and at midnight, I don't know, everyone is kissing each other, and I think he kisses me on the lips. Then he's very touchy-feely with Dominic, so it gets me mad, but I'm still not saying anything because why would I? Like, now I know what he's like, I know what she's like, and I'm not entitled to get mad. Then the bitch is leaving, thankfully, and I'm hanging out with Adrien and his friends. And then what happens there? I wish I could blame it on the alcohol, But sadly, the bad decisions that I made are just not related to any substance that I ingested. Is just, I don't know what it was. I became addicted to Adrian at this point, and that's quite sad because I think it was to sort of compensate what was missing maybe from my parents, what was missing from maybe a friendship that I wanted to have. Anyway, I really focused on him and on the fact that, oh, we had such a great connection, and the only person I could have this connection ever with was him. I think that started there already. I think that's obsession. I was obsessed with him, which is really sad. But anyway, due to this obsession, very bad decision followed. So we're drinking, we're maybe smoking a bit of weed. Um, it's the new year. We're having fun. I'm like 17 at the time. Yeah, 17. I just turned 17 like a few days ago, and I'm feeling like whatever happens, I don't really care at this point. Can it get really much worse than this? Clearly can't. So I'm thinking, okay, let's hang out with Adrian, knowing that he's been hanging out just in front of my nose with the bitch. And Monique stayed longer, and she was kind of trying to be in the middle of us, like protecting her bitchy friends and sort of keeping Adrian far away from me because she could see there was obviously a connection that was still there. But anyway, we came out, Adrian and I and some of his friends. We went for a walk. Like I said, it's a little village, like very small village, so it's not very big. We went for a little walk, like maybe, I don't know, 300 meters away from my friend's house. I don't know where the hell she was at that time. Probably with her boyfriend of the time or something. So busy doing something else as well. And probably super drunk in comparison to me. And so we come out and he starts bullshitting me, and I'm buying it because I want to buy it and I want to believe in what he's saying, that, oh yeah, he's sorry, but we have a strong connection and blah blah blah. At this point, I didn't realize it until afterwards, but he just wanted to fuck basically. So we get into a little alley. So dodgy. Told you it was dodgy. Told you were gonna laugh. So we get into a little alley. I don't know what his friends are doing by then. They probably hang out, smoke, drink a little bit further down the road. And we get behind the alley, I think behind someone's bins, perhaps. I don't really remember exactly the context. And like a little way with loads of stones on the ground. I can remember the stones. And I was wearing a dress. No, a skirt, my sister's skirt. I can still remember the skirt. Big yellow skirt with yellow heels to go with it. I was really proud of myself. Like, my hair was out. I really made an effort. I was feeling really beautiful and sexy, and I thought, yeah, tonight I can do whatever I want. Anyway, so I did whatever I wanted, but especially whatever Adrian wanted, which was to fuck me behind the bean, which he did. So that was brilliant. It was very short. But I guess, his friends were around and he was already quite drunk and stuff, so it wasn't going to be a big love session anyway. It was more like a quick fuck session that could have been, in retrospect, it could have been me or Domi Bitch or whoever. But yeah, it happened to be me. Then we went back to my friend's house. I stayed there a little bit longer. To be honest, the rest of the evening seems very, very foggy. But in my head, at the time, I silly thought, oh yeah, I'm very, very, very special because we had sex together and he chose me. So I'm super special, and we have a bond now that, is going to make us stronger. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. Like, why would I think that? I have no idea. it's the end of the holiday, I think, and we're going back to school. No contact between New Year's and the beginning of the school, so maybe 4 or 5 days. At the beginning of the school, things go back to how it was before, which is I'm not talking to my friends, I'm focusing on my studies. I'm not talking to Dummy Bitch, I'm not talking to Money Bitch, I'm not talking to any of those little pieces of shit. And I'm also not talking to Adrien, but I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, what the hell happened? So we have a special bond and whatever, but he doesn't even want to talk to me, and there's nothing going on. So yeah, but I'll let you know how it goes on for the rest of the year. Um, my last year of high school, it couldn't have gone better, really couldn't have gone better. I was really in the perfect psychological state to pass my exam with high colors. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow I will be talking about food. I hope you will join me for that. And if you have had similar experiences, or if you're going through a similar experience, please comment below. I would be curious to see how you're feeling and why you're thinking to yourself that it's okay to be treated like that. Like, now I understand why I was thinking that, but it's really fucked up. I'll see you soon. Do subscribe if you enjoy the videos so that you don't miss another one. And if you enjoy the video, do like it. I look forward to seeing you again.